I'm liking these vibes today. I like this look. I like her. I'm digging it. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's something a little fun. I get to talk about all my favorite products, something I love to do. You guys know I can rave about a good product, and that's exactly what today's video is. It is going to be my June favorites. Had to think about that one because who even knows what month we're in anymore? I don't even know what day it is half the time, let alone what month we're in. But anyways, yes, this is going to be my June favorites and all the things that I've been loving for the month of June. It is already July 2nd at this point, so hopefully by the time I have it up, hopefully I'll have it up by the end of this week. But yeah, I feel like June has just totally flown by, and like I can't believe we're already in July. July is my birthday month. I am a Cancer, so woo woo for my Cancers. But yeah, I'm sure this video is gonna be really long, so I don't want to talk too much, so I'm just gonna jump on in. I have a bunch, or not, it's honestly really not that many products. I've really just been using the same stuff all for like the whole month of June, and then I think also like for May as well. It's a combination of both makeup and skincare, and I think I'm going to talk about makeup first, right? Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. So the first thing I want to talk about is the primer that I have been using like on the regular. It's my what I reach for every single time I've been doing my makeup lately, and it is the Milk Grip Primer. This is nothing new, you guys. This came out a while ago, and honestly I've had it just like laying in my drawer for a while, and I never really reached for it until like summer rolled around, and then I'm like, okay, I need something that's like really gonna make sure my makeup stays on and really like grips to my face, and that's exactly what this has been doing. I have been doing my makeup a little bit more subtle lately, so I feel like the way I've been doing my makeup and this just has been going hand in hand lately, and it is definitely my go-to, like always. It's between this and the other primer I'm going to talk about. I like literally mix them both, and I have just been loving it. I feel like this primer just makes my makeup last really long, and it just like, I don't know, it blends really nicely on my skin when or like the makeup blends really nicely when I have this on underneath. And then on to the next primer that I want to talk about, and it's the Too Faced Hangover RX. This is also a nothing new primer. This has been out for a while, but I have also just been reaching for it recently. I applied this first before I put the Hydro Grip Primer, and I feel like it just, I don't know, like it just hydrates it perfectly, and my skin just feels super smooth, and I feel like all my makeup's gonna blend really nicely, and the powders sit really nice when I apply this on first. And I don't know, I feel like it preps my skin up perfectly, and it gives it a nice base for the rest of my makeup to go on. I feel like those primers have been like the perfect duo and have like totally been holding me down this whole summer, so those two together have been like my rock. And then on top of that, I also have been really loving the Dior Backstage foundation. I remember, I feel like I've talked about this several times on my channel when I first got it, and then when I was testing it out. But now, like especially in the summertime, like it's not full coverage, but the coverage is still really nice, and it makes your skin just look so beautiful, and it looks like your skin but better. And this like shade is like honestly perfect for me. I'm for Warm Olive, I believe is what WO stands for. It's like the perfect shade for me right now, so it's been all I've been like putting on all month. The next thing that I'm going to talk about, it honestly goes really perfect with the foundation that I was just talking about, and it is the Tarte, I think it's like the bamboo brush if I'm not mistaken. It's like their airbrush buff, I don't know exactly what it's called. Everything that I'm talking about is going to be linked down below in the description box, but this brush, you guys, let me tell you, I have not touched any other brush of mine since I have gotten this and started playing with it. I literally like, and I have an abundance of brushes, like I have a lot, and this is the only brush that I've been using to apply my foundation. I haven't even touched a beauty blender for my foundation. Like this is all I've been using, no matter what foundation I use. If I'm just applying concealer, whatever, like this just one has made my life 10 times easier because I feel like it's just so big that it just covers so much of your face, so you're spending half the time trying to get the foundation on your face and blending it. And then two, it blends it so beautifully. It gives it such a beautiful finish, and then the coverage is really nice. And honestly, you guys, like the way it has made my like foundation look, I just can't see myself using anything else for a really long time. So of all the things that I have discovered, this is definitely my favorite, and I love it. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about something else now because I can really rant about this for a really, really long time. The next product I want to talk about is a setting spray, and it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Setting Spray. I talked about this in a haul, I believe, and I was actually really excited to try it because they had really, really good reviews, and everyone was like raving about, well, not everyone, but on Sephora, I remember they had like really good reviews, and that's what made me buy it in the first place. And it just makes and it's funny because I didn't realize how much I loved it until I saw the way it made my skin look on camera. I feel like it just gives me like the perfect dewy finish that is like not too dewy where it looks like you're sweating, but like enough to where it looks like you're glowing and just like hydrated and like you've like been drinking enough water and just all those great things. So I just love the way this finishes off my makeup. I'll even spray my foundation brush before I apply my foundation with this, and then I'll spray it as well like after I'm done with my makeup to set. And I feel like it just makes my skin just look really hydrated, really healthy, and it just makes like the powders blend really nicely and everything just looks like one and is like just melted together. So I've definitely been using this non-stop. Another makeup product I want to talk about that I've been really loving, and I have again talked about this several times on my channel as of recently, and it is the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush. I have specifically this one. This is the peach satin color, and I have just been, it's really kind of dirty actually now that I'm looking at it, but I've just been obsessed with this blush. I will apply it by itself, like on my no makeup days. I'll apply it on top of other blushes, like no matter how I'm doing my blush for that day, or if I'm not even doing makeup, I am wearing this blush. It is just, I feel like it just makes, it looks like your natural cheeks are just like have that rosy flushed look, which I feel like is super feminine. And I just feel like this blush and this color, like the formula and the color, are both so perfect for summertime. Like I'll take it with me when I go out just to touch up too, because you can never have too much blush. So yeah, this is something I've been loving, and I'm gonna go get more colors actually. I want to go to Ulta and like stock up on some drugstore makeup because I feel like it's time. It's time for me to just indulge in some drugstore because they've been really stepping up their game lately, and I need to take advantage. The next thing I want to talk about is another makeup product, and it is a cream bronzer by Huda Beauty. It is the Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream, and this is in the shade Light. I again have been using this non-stop lately. All summer or all June I have been reaching for this. I'll apply this under my powder foundation, or excuse me, I'll apply this under my powder bronzers, or I'll apply it for days like just by itself, and it just looks super pretty. It blends so quickly and so effortless. Okay, let's try this again. Kelsey, help me out, man. Effortless. We got it. Cat caught my tongue. Anyways, it is so easy to blend and effortless. And literally, I just, like, you can be so sloppy with it and just slap it on, and it still blends really nicely. You can have a heavy hand. You can have a heavy hand, and it still will blend into a really natural finish and just, you know what I mean. Like, it's a cream product, so you know how easy it is to blend, and the color pigment is really, really nice, and the finish is great as well, and I love using that as my first step of bronzer underneath my powder bronzer. You know? Next thing I have been really loving, and it is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Foundation Powder. It's like a pressed powder. This is what it is, and I have been obsessed. I'm in the shade Y245, and it is just, it's a blurring powder, so let me like not blur you or blind you guys. This is what it looks like. This shade has been so perfect for me, and I love the packaging because the mirror is so big. You can just throw this in your bag if you have like a little compact bag, like if you're going on a like night out or something. It fits in perfectly. You can use it to do little touch-ups. You can have a nice little mirror if you want to do your makeup on the go, whatever. And then the product itself is really, really good. It seriously blurs everything. For my days that I'm not wearing any makeup, I will throw this bad boy on for like, just like I said, touch-ups, whatever it may be. Me and like all my girlfriends are sitting like, before we go anywhere, we're like touching up with this because it is just so great, and it blurs your skin out like no other. Like if you have any like enlarged pores or anything, or any imperfections you're trying to hide, this guy, he got you. Love it. Okay, so one more makeup product, and it's actually their lashes, and it's the lashes that I'm wearing right now, and it's the only ones that I have, so I can't really show you guys what they look like outside from just like on right now, but they are the Lilly Lashes in the style Diamonds, and I have just been loving them. I've been getting so many compliments on these lashes. I feel like they're so natural, they're so wispy, and they just go with every look. Especially, I feel like they're very perfect for me because I have very small hooded eyes, so any like super dramatic lash just isn't flattering for me and my eye shape. So these have just been my go-to favorite lash, especially in the summertime. I feel like it's super natural, and it just makes like any eye look just look like way more enhanced. Like right now, like all I have going on is my lashes. That's it. I don't have anything on my bottom lashes. I have a little bit of like concealer, or not concealer, a little bit of bronzer on my crease right here, but other than that, it's just lashes, and I feel like they're just making like such a statement by themselves that like that has just been my look lately. I've just been into it. But yes, enough of that. Now on to skincare, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to talk about, so not that bad, and then one hair product, which I've also mentioned several times in my channel, so it won't be anything new. But onto the skincare portion, the first thing I want to talk about, I actually got from Amazon, and I think I actually want to have like a dedicated Amazon skincare video. I had like a blackout one day where I just like bought a bunch of Amazon like skincare, or like a bunch of like skincare products from Amazon, and this was one of them, and it was the Insta Natural Vitamin C Cleanser. And I've been looking for a facial cleanser because I have been using, hey there, hello, yeah, we're right here. I've been using the CeraVe, is that what it's called? I'm not sure. I'll link it down below. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like a drugstore cleanser, and I've been using it for years, and I just felt like I needed to change it up, and then like I wanted to add something that had like maybe vitamin C, because that is always something I'm looking for in all of my skincare, and I'm sure you guys will definitely see in the next products I'm going to mention. Anything that says brightening, vitamin C, like toning, any of that stuff, anything that's going to brighten my skin and give it radiance, I love. I'm a sucker for that stuff. So this also has vitamin C, has aloe vera, coconut water, sugarcane extract, and green tea extract to help with your skin, I guess. I don't know exactly what all those things do, but online it sounded really appealing, and I gave it a try, and I actually really like the way it smells. The consistency also of it I really like. It's a gel-based cleanser, so I use this with my Clarisonic, and I feel like it just goes hand in hand, and it lathers up really, really nicely, so I like to use it with my Clarisonic. But I just feel like my skin is super clean when I'm done, or when I'm like rinsing my face with water to take the soap off. I like can like hear the squeaky cleanness that's going on. So I feel like it really does clean my skin really, really well, and I have been loving this lately. So before I even cleanse, I have been loving the Dermalogica Precleanse, and it's basically just an oil-based cleanser that is the first step of your cleansing process. So basically this just helps like break up all your makeup and really makes it so that all your makeup comes off before you even get to cleansing your face. At one point I used to use like makeup wipes and like micellar water. Well, I still use micellar water after I use this step, but I feel like this has definitely made my life 10 times easier as far as taking my makeup off, because this really does break it all down before you even get to the step of like washing your face. So I have been liking this, and I really like the way it smells, and it has a pump. Like, who doesn't like a pump? I love a pump. I'm a sucker for a pump. So another thing I want to talk about is the Caudalie. How do you say this? So we literally had to Google how to pronounce the name of this company because I have no clue and I still don't know. So don't come for me if I get it wrong. But Caudalie. We're gonna go with that. It's this facial spray. It's like a setting spray basically, like for skincare, and it is it's the grape water, so it soothes and moisturizes, and I love this. Like, I've been using this. I'll like use it throughout the summer for like, I'll take it with me in my purse if I have, it's like a hot day and I just want to refresh myself. And this just seriously brings me back to life. And then also I love to use this at night or in the morning. Like after I apply my skincare, I like to apply this as my last step just to like make sure everything is locked in. Just like for the same idea as setting your makeup once you're done. I like to set my skincare, make sure everything is hydrated, moistured. Fuck. I like to make sure just everything is nice and hydrated, and it just feels really nice as well, especially in the morning time. I love spraying this. It just like wakes me up, you know. Next thing I want to talk about, and this is also something that I got in my Amazon skincare blackout, and it is the Eva Natural Skin Clearing Serum Vitamin C. I have been using this for pretty much about a month now, for the whole month of June, and I have seriously quickly fallen in love with it. I've used it every morning and every night. Obviously, there's been some nights where I was lazy, not gonna lie, but for the most part, I've been using this like religiously every morning and night, and I feel like it's really helped with the texture of my skin. I feel, because I definitely, like I said, I've had my days where I would been lazy and I've accumulated some texture in my skin, and I feel like this has definitely helped with the texture and also with like the radiancy of my skin. So like any dark spots, which is something that I definitely struggle with, it is definitely like lighten them up. I had a couple of spots like around my chin area, and I feel like they're definitely like significantly lighter after using this. But anyways, the summary of everything is this is really good, and I really been liking it, and I've only used it about a month so far, and I've already seen pretty like drastic changes in my skin. So I'm definitely gonna keep using this guy, and I definitely had to mention it because it was pretty like fairly inexpensive, especially like considering skincare like any good skincare is pretty expensive, and I think it wasn't more than like 20 or 30 bucks. I could be wrong, but like I said, everything will be in the description box below, and yeah, on to the next thing. So my final skincare product I want to talk about is a eye cream, and it is the Olehenriksen Truth Banana Bright Eye Cream. If you guys can see it might be too little. I have been loving this eye cream. I feel like I obviously, like I said, anything that is about brightening, lightening, I'm all for. And this has really been like a hot commodity for me. I've just been loving it. But I just love the way it makes my under eyes just look really radiant, honestly. Like after applying it, it gives it just a really nice like glow to it. So yeah, after applying this, I just love the way it makes my under eyes look, and then I love the way just like my makeup applies on after it. And I've already noticed like substantially lighter under eyes after using this. So I also got the like moisturizer with this. I got like the like duo, or like the, I don't know, it was like a deal that they had going on. It was the moisturizer, the eye cream, and the serum. I like the serum, I like the eye cream, but the moisturizer, I really didn't give it a chance, to be honest. It's been sitting in my bathroom for a while, just kind of collecting dust, because I'm just like so committed to the moisturizer I've been using for a really long time. But anyways, getting distracted. I like this, and I really like the way it makes my under eyes look after applying it. Like immediately after applying it, it just gives it like a nice radiance. So on days that I'm not wearing any makeup, I just feel like it just makes it look super bright under my eyes, and just like it's kind of like glowing almost. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. And for the last thing that I'm going to be talking about, it is a hair product by Ouai, and I have definitely talked about this several times on my channel, and I will continue to talk about it until I find something else that I love just as much. And I mean, you guys can definitely tell how much I like this guy. I have not spilled it at all. That is all of like my consumption, and I haven't even had this that long, I feel like, but I use it every single day, whether my hair is straight or my hair is curly. every single day if I'm like in the house or going out, like even if I'm not going anywhere, this is going in my hair. And I know a lot of people are super hesitant when it comes to like hair oils, but personally I really like this one. I like the formula of it because it's super light, so you can put it into your hair and it doesn't weigh it down. It doesn't feel like greasy or like heavy or like you have a bunch of oil in your hair. It's definitely very, very fine and light. You can, personally like to focus it into my ends, make them look nice and healthy, and then I'll put the rest of what's on my hands throughout the rest of my hair, and it just gives my hair just a really beautiful finish. It looks so like shiny and healthy, and just, I don't know, like you guys gotta use it for yourselves and let me know what you think, because it just makes my hair look so healthy and shiny and it doesn't weigh it down. So I love the formula and I love the way it makes my hair look after I'm done styling it. So I love this guy. So that's it. Those are all the products that I wanted to mention and talk to you guys about. There was a couple of good things, or they're all good things. Everything I talked about was something I thoroughly enjoy and really love and have been using nonstop. So I hope you guys found or heard a couple things that were appealing to you. Try them out. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You already know, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, until next time. Bye guys.